little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
8 yards to go on second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third down, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
To Kareem Hunt.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
And the Browns first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Chubb on the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Cleveland.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly. and forcing incompletions.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Jalen Samuels.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7. Steelers nothing.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 14.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
James Conner.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up
this defense against the run, by the way. They're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. To Connor on the check down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The tackle made.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think the reason this play's so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
15 more yards.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team. And he was 1st among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
McDonald.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 20.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Chubb on the carry. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Mayfield now quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Hitting Juju on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early, dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Snell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Benny Snell, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, Roethlisberger. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around. They'll look to run with Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to...
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. It's complete to Watt. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Next to score, Steelers 24, Browns 14. For Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
Jarvis Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 76 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
The point after.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Mac Wilson on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted by
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He was brought down by Bud.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run it again with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
A 30-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out here like I ain't
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Landry now on the return. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, you Kareem Hunt. We know you've got the power. We know you've got the speed. Now, how about that? Show us a little bit of that wiggle in there. How about that one, partner?
Can you imagine trying to tackle that? Yeah, I'll stay up here with you. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mayfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
19 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Chubb running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And again, it's Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, it's Connor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to maneuver. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Roethlisberger on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just